channel. In today's video, this is a long requested video from some other fellow moms who are homeschooling their little ones, and they'd like me to go through some preschool lessons and kind of the routine that I do with Ava. Ava, can you say hello?
Hello, everyone.
So Ava is 3.5 years old. She's actually turning 4 in April.
Yeah.
You turning 4?
Yes.
Are you a big girl?
Yes.
I can't believe she's turning 4. I've been homeschooling her since September, and I have discovered quite a few resources. My next door neighbor actually homeschools all of her kids, so she has been an amazing, invaluable resource for me. But there's also a lot of resources, thank you. There's also a lot of resources online that I've been using for Ava. So I'm gonna go through in this video all the tips and tricks that I've been using to preschool this little munchkin of mine, some of the resources that I have, some lesson plans that I use, and some things that work and some things that don't work. If you're new to my channel, my name is Angela, and I like to do videos on all things about motherhood, family, lifestyle, and homemaking. So make sure you guys click that like and subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell. Okay, let's get into this video. So my first tip for you guys is to make a routine out of your preschool days. Remember, they're just little. That was my first mistake that I made, is that I started off in September thinking to myself she had to do school Monday to Friday like kids in elementary school, and she's only 3. So I scaled it back and I started out with 2 days a week. Then after Christmas, I actually upped it to 3 days a week. So for Ava's preschool, I spend about a solid hour in this, I call it her schoolroom. It's actually a shared office and school space for her. We do worksheets, we do games, and then the other part of her homeschool is I firmly believe in learning through play. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by that, because I got a lot of questions. What do you mean learning through play? So I'm gonna get into that, but first, let's get some schoolwork done. Okay, sit back down in that bump. What is this letter?
O.
O is for octopus. Can you show me your octopus arms? Whoa, that's a good octopus. Good job. So part of learning through play is games. So I mean games. So go fish. Ava's not quite getting the hang of go fish yet, but go fish, you can make up your own games. I Spy with my little eye, something that is blue, right? All of those little games really help them to start using the lessons that you're teaching them. There are some amazing resources out there online, and I actually just picked up this kit. It's called All Ready for Toddler Time through Learning Resources. So this is the age 2 to 3, and then I actually have one that's age 3 to 5. It's a great kit because it's helping with letters, colors, numbers, sorting, fine motor skills. I'm gonna show you a few activities that I'm gonna do with her that encourage play. Ava, can you please put all of the green animals into the stable? Put all the green animals into the stable. So all the green animals into the stable. How many green animals are there?
1, 2.
2! And what are the animals? Who's this?
Horsey.
What does a horsey say?
Neigh, neigh.
And who's this?
Sheep.
And what does a sheep say? So now, Ava, what I want you to do is I want you to pick one color, one animal from each color, and I want you to put him in the stable. Yes. Yes. So this encourages her to start following directions and sees if she can follow directions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh no.
Okay, so Ava, can you count all the colors of animals in here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
High five!
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these color dots, and I want you to put the matching animals on the same color dot, okay? Break up Ava's lessons. So now that we've played this game, Now we're gonna go back to a worksheet. I don't want her to do the same thing for a long period of time because then I find she gets quite bored. She loses focus easily. She's only 3 and I have to remind myself that. Now there are so many resources out there for worksheets. You can go on Pinterest, you can Google, and you will find so many. But there are a couple that I highly recommend. The first one is ABCDE Learning. I'll put the link to her down in the description below. She has these amazing resources. This one is from ABCDE Learning. She has so many free printables. She also has activity books. I got Ava an activity book for Christmas, and there's a winter one, and it is amazing. So I'll show you those later, but this is great. So this really reinforces her letters. So Ava has to recognize, what letters is Ava?
O.
O. Now she has to recognize that the big O is green, the little O is yellow, and then she has to color in with her color dot markers the corresponding color. When I say color dot markers, I was confused as well when I first started this homeschool world. I first got myself some bingo daubers, and that was a mistake. Too messy, too much. But these dot markers, I found them on Amazon, and they are wonderful. There's so many different colors, and they are washable, which is a bonus. Yes, moms, we all know we want washable stuff. So check out these dot markers because I use them every single day I have homeschool lessons.
Come here, everyone.
Ava's really come a long way in terms of how she holds her pencil. My biggest tip for you on that is just repetition. I always give Ava a pencil, a pen, a felt. Ever since she was little, well, she's still little, but ever since she was a little girl, and sometimes she still switches between right and left hand, so whatever she's comfortable with, I correct how she holds it. But what I first started with is just her doing scribbles. And then I slowly graduated to her following lines. You can get so many workbooks with those tracing and following lines, even following mazes, and I'll show you a couple in a minute. You can also make up your own worksheets, and that's what I do quite a lot of the time. So the first thing I did, you just take a white piece of paper, and then I just did different squiggle lines in different forms that she has to follow. This has really helped Ava's ability to hold a pen. She's getting so, or a pencil, she's getting so good with it, and it's down to this. But what I did on this side is I just did basic shapes. So I'll ask Ava to repeat the shapes, and then she has to follow the black dotted lines. I'll show you here. She has to follow the black dotted lines and trace it with her pencil. And this has really helped her out as well. So you don't always have to buy things. You don't always have to print out things. You can make them up on your own. And sometimes the simplest of lessons and the simplest of tasks are the best for these little ones to learn. This next resource I actually found at Walmart. What kid doesn't love stickers? And then stickers plus learning equals play. So this is called My First Home Learning Alphabet and Number. You get 4 activity books in it, and it breaks it up, which is awesome. It breaks it up to the letters A to M, and then N to Z. And I'll show you inside what you do. So there's activities. There's activities in here for every letter of the alphabet. It talks about uppercase and lowercase, and then the little ones have to go to the back of the book and take out stickers to help complete these activities. This has actually been great, and it's actually something Ava's been doing on her own as well. I'll tell her what she needs to do, and most of the time she can figure out how to do it. I've absolutely been loving this resource. And they also had another one. We haven't started this one yet, but it's the My First Home Learning, First Words and More for Activities book. So after we finish the alphabet and Ava really starts recognizing all of her letters, we're up to letter O and she's doing very well with uppercase and lowercase. Then we're gonna move on to this, which is gonna be great. Okay, so Miss Muffet. Official school for today, and then after that I always like to do a craft or something fun and creative. So I talked about this actually during Vlogmas, and this is something that I have been doing ever since she was little. I have Ava's busy bag. So what I do is I go to the dollar store, Michael's, and I pick up a bag full of crafts that Ava can pick from. So anytime we're looking for something to do, even if it's a weekend and she's like, Mom, I'm bored, I want to watch TV or I want my iPad, I tell her to go to the busy bag and she has to pick out a craft. So for Valentine's Day, which is right around the corner, I have a bunch of Valentine's Day crafts. I'm gonna let Ava pick one out. Ready? Okay, so this is a little plaster magnet and Ava can paint it and she loves these. Okay, ready? Let's go. So Ava's finishing up her little craft. So what I'm gonna do for this video is I'm gonna take you along on every day that I do homeschool with her, kind of show you our routine of homeschool, what I do, all the lessons that I do, just to help you guys out and give you some new ideas. I just wanna put a disclaimer in here. I am just a mom. I have no experience with homeschooling. I'm figuring it out just with you. So please make sure that you go talk to a professional or maybe join a homeschool group with some more direction. I have been researching on my own. Obviously, my next door neighbor has been homeschooling her kids for quite a while, so she's been my greatest resource. I'm just trying to share ideas. I just want to put that out there, disclaimer. I'm not perfect. I'm not an educator. There are so many amazing school educators out there. There's so much wealth of knowledge out there as well. I'm just sharing some ideas and tips and tricks that I use with my little one. Okay, so we are getting ready to do schoolwork. It is day number 2, so for that, it is Wednesday for us. So this week we're gonna do school Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we start our school day off with the same routine every single time, going through our calendar. This Sunday and this Monday, this Tuesday and this Wednesday, this Thursday and this Friday and this Saturday. With Ava's schoolwork every single day of the week, I always like to change things up. I don't like to repeat the same activities. I make sure that I reinforce the lesson of the previous day before I move on to something new. So, can I just show everybody quick? So with Ava's color dots, what was really cool is that she got this coloring book with it, and it's a color dot coloring book. And what I loved about it is that it had the alphabet. So, as we've been learning, let me get this out. As we've been learning the alphabet, Ava's actually making her own little flashcards with her color dots. So we've gone through the entire alphabet, and then on Monday, we started the letter O. So here's her letter O, so she's already started. But I've asked her to do the color dots for the letter O before we move on, just to reinforce the letter that we learned the previous day. Ready? What letter is this?
E. B.
Good girl.
E. F.
Wow. Now, one of my absolute favorite resource is from a lady called, and I'll put it here on the screen and I'll put down the description below. I got this wonderful winter activity kids pack, and this is actually what I'm going to use today. So there's quite a few items in it, but one of these items I love. It reinforces Ava's
me, guys, let me get this.
It reinforces Ava's uppercase and lowercase letters. So hot chocolate, who doesn't love hot chocolate?
I do.
So Ava has this, and then she has a bunch of marshmallow printouts that I had to cut out. So if Ava grabs the marshmallow that had the lowercase f, she has to match it to the cup of hot chocolate with the capital F. And I love it. She loves it because she's in control of it. She can place the letters. It's also super cute and colorful. She has so many printables like this. This has been a fantastic resource. Everything is geared towards different age levels. So really it's a paint by numbers kit for me. when I'm trying to figure out how to homeschool this little one. This letter we just started learning. So Ava, what letter is this?
O.
Good girl. Can you find the big O? So we are back in the bathroom doing one of Ava's favorite activities. And I've actually talked about this activity before. It's alphabet soup. So I'll show you what I mean. One of Ava's favorite things is to play with water. So I got these plastic letters from the dollar store, and all we need is some water, a bathtub, and then a soup ladle and a bowl. So what Ava has to do is that she has to stir her alphabet soup and then find the letters, or tell me the letter that she picks up with her ladle. Can you find the letter A for me? Get the letter A. Okay, put it in your bowl. Good job. Okay, find the letter B. Where's the B? Good girl. So we sometimes do this activity when it's not even school time on the weekends. This is just a great way to reinforce letters without it being a worksheet, and it's fun. So this is what I mean, learning through play. So the last worksheet that we're going to do today is actually from amazingworksheets.blogspot.com. She has some great worksheets, especially for numbers. This is really good because it reinforces Ava having to recognize specific numbers and her counting. Ava is fantastic with counting, but she's still really working hard at number recognition. So I find that worksheets like this help out so much. How many cows are there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you circle the number 4 for mommy? Good girl. Okay, count how many flowers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Which one's the number 8? So a couple weeks ago, I went on Amazon because I really wanted to start finding some more activities for Ava to do to help reinforce her numbers, her letters, recognition, and learning. So those toddler games that I showed you yesterday were great, but this one is the best. And if I can recommend anything, get this, especially if your little one is really starting to learn about number recognition. This is the BeebeeRun Rainbow Bears. You get 6 colors of rainbow bears, you get dice, matching colors, cups, tweezers, and many, many activity cards. I have been loving this. This has helped Ava. She's really good with her colors, but it's helped her with her counting. But also there's games in here that Ava has been playing on her own. So earlier today I had a meeting online. She sat right next to me at the kitchen table and played with these games for an hour, quiet as a mouse, learning, and she was doing them right. So let me show you one of these games that I love doing with Ava that really help reinforce her numbers and her counting. So it comes in this cute little case. You get all these different cups, your tweezers, and then all of these different colored little teddy bears. Oops, all these different colored little, oh, they're slippery. All these colored teddy bears, and a dice with colors and a dice with numbers. So get your tweezers and now put this same color teddy bear in the cup. All right, so that is it for today's preschool lesson. We are now gonna do some baking for an upcoming video. But baking is another great way and another fantastic activity to bring out creativity and also to reinforce learning. All right, so today is Ava's last day of homeschool for this week. So I always like to bring her out of her schoolroom and do more hands-on activities for her last day. So the first activity we're gonna do, I'm actually getting set up for right now. All you need is a piece of paper, a felt, 2 different size glasses, and primary color paint. So we're gonna be working on primary colors. So that's your red, your yellow, your blue. And then Ava's gonna be mixing the colors to find out what different colors she can make. Some of the yellow. quite a lot, and put it in the middle and mix them together. So what color is that, Ava?
Green.
Green, good girl.
Almost done.
Very well done. So can you paint the whole circle? So instead of Ava sitting there and just doing worksheets or flashcards, again, this is another great hands-on activity, and this is what I mean by learning through play. So I've saved up some brown paper bags, and out of this brown paper bag, I'm just gonna make the bottom of an ice cream cone. So I'm gonna make up to 10 ice cream cones. I'm also gonna put the number on each ice cream cone from 1 to 10. Then I have little pom-poms, and Ava has to build her ice cream cones. Super simple.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go, so 5 scoops of ice cream. Okay, give the number 6, 6 scoops of ice cream.
Who wants some ice cream?
Good girl. Now count how many ice creams you have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good girl. Okay, so this next activity that I'm getting ready for Ava to do, I'm going to use the other half of that brown paper bag. I just cut it open, and I'm gonna make 3 sections for Ava to start comparing the sizes of things. She's actually really good at this, but I just thought it'd be fun. So in one section, I'm gonna have big, medium, and small. And then she's gonna get all of her figurines, and she has to decide what category they're in. Are they big, medium, or small? For all I did was take this brown paper bag, I wrote big, medium, small. Then I went to Ava's toy room and I made a box of items that are either big, medium, or small. So then Ava has to put them in the correct category.
Small.
Small, you're right, what is it? It's an egg, so which one's the small category? So that's big, medium, and small. Put the small egg in the small category. There you go. Okay, what's next? What's Ava gonna pick out?
Medium.
Medium, good girl. Wow, you're so smart. Ava's gonna finish this activity up, and as she does, I'm gonna close off this video. So I hope you really enjoyed this homeschool routine video. I hope that it gave you lots of ideas on what we do each day of the week, some resources that we do, and some fun activities for learning through play. Let me know down in the comments below if you like this video and if you are interested to see more of this. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Ava, can you say bye?